Hello and welcome to episode 6 of our Water Beaver mod playthrough here in Timberborn Update 4. It is cycle 11, day 17, just entered what looks to be an 8-day drought recently at the end of the previous episode. And boy, did we do a lot in the last episode. We've got most of this dam complete. We just have this one section right here to finish up during this dry season. And then a bunch of trees to harvest the resin and berries and all that stuff before it completely floods next temperate season. We also have a number of things to take a look at here with regard to food and production of things like blueprints, and we'll get to all of that in due time. I also wanted to say this series is moving to 2 releases a week. This is going to be Monday and Wednesday now. Instead of just Water Beaver Wednesdays, it's Mondays and Wednesdays. So they'll be a little bit shorter each video, but it'll be more overall content per week. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Do let me know in the comments if you want to see these 2 episodes a week or you just want the one longer one. But I think we're going to stick with the 2 per week. So let's go ahead and get right to it. One of the most common things people had said in the last video was telling me how to make the clay pots. And that is apparently in the wood burner, which I have not looked for, but I'm imagining we'll find somewhere at some point. I have not taken a lot of time to investigate the rest of that because, you know, it's fun to just learn stuff as you go along. But we'll get that figured out. I will find it somewhere. Not that there's really anywhere I can look for it because there's not very much documentation for this at all. But we'll do that. We're going to take a look at our food storage and for some other resources as well. We're going to take all of these old log stairs out and replace them with the more compact regular stairs. And then there's a couple of other things we're going to do before we just, you know, continue going around the tech tree. So let's identify where our log stairs are. We've got 2 of them right here. And there's an easy way to get around both of these areas. So let's just go ahead and take those out. And regular stairs, we have wooden stairs. We also have ladders, but I don't have enough science to research those yet. So we're just going to stick our regular stairs in. We'll harvest those extra logs. Quite a bit of extra logs, actually. And that will be good there. This is a slope, so that's not necessary. This, however, needs to be replaced. And these all down here should be fine, and most of those are going to go away anyhow. So that will be okay. Other things. We have a bunch of everblossoms down here that we need to be getting rid of. So our lumberjack flag here is going to go away. And instead, we're going to move it down to this area here to take care of all of these everblossom trees. While our gatherer flag here, Mitchell Walker, is going to be continuing to get berries and dandelions. And we will hopefully be able to stabilize our food production just a little bit more. Now, other thing we're going to discuss is possibly closing this area in with some lodges on the outside. We don't currently need any more beavers because we have a surplus, but we also do have a couple buildings paused, like the architect's lodges, because they didn't have any need to keep making blueprints since we no longer needed the blueprints to make the dam. More specifically, the dam upgrades. But there are going to be things in the future that we want to be able to produce. So we probably are going to want to start making new blueprints. The large farmhouse blueprint. We're also making scaffoldings. But yeah, the large farmhouse blueprint is going to be... oh, we already researched it. Duh. That would be why. Yeah, so we're in the process of making these. We need to build a blueprint rack, which, to be honest, I do not know where that is. So we'll figure that out. Trial and error. I'm sure someone will be upset about that. But storages, we've got underground cold storage. We've got gas. I guess that's just a fun way of spelling gas. Scroll rack. Okay, that was easy. Research that. Must be built inside the library. Does that mean I have to build it? Oh. Okay, well, let's, Is this actually going to let me place this? Can I, Oh my god, that's so cool. Look at at this. You're kidding when you said inside the library, man. Sheesh. Okay, well. That. Oh, it holds 100? Destruction will erase contents. Yeah. Okay, let's not do that. How am I going to do this? Entrance blocked. So I guess it has to be in the direction of travel, huh? Alright. Well, let's put 2 of those there. And it's not going to let me pick which one goes where, is it? Somehow I don't think it will. But anyway, once that becomes a thing, we can hopefully store our large farmhouse blueprints and then fancy blueprints as well. We'll see. We got some time to figure all of that out. I love the glorious storage. Don't ask where the pillow comes from. Yeah, well, now I want to know, because you told me don't ask. Now I want to ask. But I digress. We've got plenty of other stuff to be taken care of. I just have to figure out in my own frustrating way, by not paying attention, how to build the wood burner. I imagine it would have been under industrial buildings, but I don't. I guess I just have to go through all of these: log gnawing, clay pit, rudimentary sawmill, screw press, clockwork. That's not it. Clockwork, wine cellar, primitive paper mill, giant sequoia feller, elevator to the abyss. That seems dangerous. Sequoia cradle. That's not it. Primitive smelt. Oh, okay. Why is it under metal for a wood burner? That's why I couldn't see it then, I guess. I would not have looked under metal. Anyway, wood burner requires clay, which we have. I guess we can go ahead and put this probably just right here would be fine, right outside there. Recipe, we're going to make clay pots so we can build these other cooking tents. So we can have onigiri. I've been told that's how that's pronounced. Probably a little bit too non-Japanese on the pronunciation, but apparently that is how that's actually pronounced. Rice balls. We have salt flavor, and we have berry jam. And apparently the berry jam also gives the beavers the benefits of eating the berries. So that'll be exciting. Meanwhile, our rice patties are continuing to grow. Well, rice. So we'll keep adding those. Plenty of space here. And why is this saying there's nothing to do in range? Planting. I guess. Well, there's no. Oh, they can't plant. They can only harvest. Okay, well, if we tell them to do just regular harvesting, why are they not harvesting all this stuff? I feel like they should be able to do that. Unless this is, please do not crash, thank you. I feel like it's centered over, okay, there they go. I don't know what that was about. But I was about to say, well, if it's one of these farmhouses, then maybe I just have to select something, but nope. That's all looking okay. So now our scroll racks are built. No goods selected. Oh, God. Okay, now I have to remember what each of these do. Okay, that is losing my ecology, yep. Balloon trader, landing pad. Fancy. Clockwork hydroponic farms. Cursed scrolls of forbidden magic. Okay. ENS, architectural blueprints. Mechanical. Giant buried tank blueprints. That's the thing that hasn't been finished yet. Large farmhouse blueprints. Large farmhouse fancy blueprints. Large water wheel blueprints. What's this? Mechanical drill, mechanical water pump. Small aquifer. Nursing license. Okay. Mechanical water pump, fancy blueprint. All right, so I guess what we're doing is large farmhouse and then large farmhouse fancy. Just for lots of storage. This is a very, very cool building. I like this a lot. Especially now that I know how the scroll racks work. So that's going to allow these guys to just, you know, keep doing their thing. As soon as they have enough paper. Which we need to, hopefully, expand our paper. And I think we have everything we need to do it except the power. Crappy windmills. Large water wheels, crappy water wheels, regular water wheels. Power wheels do not provide much power at all, which, you know, is probably fine. I think the power play long term is going to be for us to get into more of these larger windmills and then gravity batteries. But man, I am just I am skeptical about the usefulness of the gravity batteries when they cost that many resources. But having the windmill would allow us to do things during a drought, so science-wise, I don't have enough. Oh, these actually only takes 10 science apiece. And they have the same resources, but they have different heights? Okay. Okay, the 12 high. Oh, that's why. It has to be at least 12 meters above the ground. I don't have the height shower mod. So I guess that's rooftops only. So none of these are going to work here. 3 meters above the ground. So what can I put this on? Because I know one block is not a meter. So what can I actually do with this? Must be placed atop other buildings. So is it really going to be one of those things? All right, let's hold on here. Just for the sake of being dumb. Okay, so that one works there. This six blocks, that works. All right, so I get the feeling that one of the block in game is not a meter, 1 meter. But if that's the terminology, we'll just go with it. So I guess, well, it was only 10 science apiece, so that's not really the worst thing ever to have used that on. We're going to use these eventually anyway. But now I have to wonder. And if we stack these, obviously power does not transfer between buildings, which I have to respect the hustle. It definitely makes it a lot harder, but you know, that's part of the territory, I suppose. They might actually not be that valuable unless you also had these buildings on top of other things. And you could just put stuff right next to the power shafts. So I think for right now we're just going to kind of leave this alone and not worry about it. Because, yeah, it's going to make things way harder. Now, why is this not connected to... Did I build this the wrong way around? Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay. I get it now. That is a pit. Special fire pit. I should have read what that said. I know irritates the living daylights out of some of you when I do that. But we're going to be fine. I guess I need to build that somewhere over here instead. I could just put it here. That's not going to fit. That's not going to fit. Where do I have sawdust storage here? I mean, I guess this is okay, but I kind of wanted to put it somewhere else. Don't really have too many other spots for this. At least not right now. I don't want to put that there. I guess right here is probably about as good of a spot as we're going to get. So clay pots. Let's just have this come around here. I want to leave space open here. We don't have the ability to blow stuff up yet. But we'll leave space open there. Leave a spot here for something else. Just because we have to enter on the top. I don't know. The verticality in this mod is punishing. Currently. Alright. Other things that we have not done, but probably should have done a very long time ago, include planting trees. We just never did. Never did build a forester. So let's find ourselves a spot. Honestly, it's probably going to be over here. So all of the green space is accessible from that tile. pretty much. So if we do that, I believe, tree-wise, not planting brambles, absolutely unbelievably tall bamboo. Has to be planted by the tree nursery, and then, of course, the giant sequoia. Those are way off, way far off. So Everblossom, 14 days for 3 logs. Pine is 12 days for 2 logs, and then you also get the resin, but we don't need to worry about that. Chestnut trees produce significantly fewer logs, so I think the Everblossom is going to be the way to go. We'll just have this completely occupied by Everblossoms. We have all those extra beavers too, so why don't we just put in another couple of these guys? Can they even reach? I don't think they can, so let's right here just have this go straight through, and then we can place a couple of lumberjack flags down in here, just so they have a little bit of penetration into the area. All right, so 4 of those ought to be fine. Teeth grindstone probably is not out of the question either. Although that one doesn't necessarily need to be where we're growing trees. We just put that there. And then I believe we'll just plant a lot of trees once all that's taken care of. Because these are pretty good wood supply, as opposed to something like the brambles, which are decidedly, well, they're good wood supply because there's a lot of them, but they definitely take a lot of resources because they grow back really, really fast, and we're unable to completely tame everything. So that's fine. That's another thing people had mentioned that I need to do. Had not, as of yet, done that. Blueprint storage is already built. In the process of, well, doing any of that. They're waiting on paper. That's right, because we were going to make another paper mill. We don't quite have enough science for it yet, but that's fine because we don't have the ability to even run one of these without any power. Occasionally, oh no, it breaks the gears. I mean, yeah, that's how it works. That's fine. Doesn't mean it's easy. All right, since we're already over here, let's get rid of our scrambled log stairs and replace them with just regular stairs. And while we're here, we have these 5 crappy water wheels. Can I? Oh, I've got to build that on top of a platform. That's right. Let's build ourselves not a crappy platform. How about a regular platform? Let me click. Thank you. Too far from builders. Then we'll have this come out this way. And we're going to have to be careful about where we place these waterproof buildings down below because, well, they're waterproof and they'll redirect the flow of water. But I think if we build right around here-ish so that they don't impede the active water flowing through there, it should be okay. So we'll have them build these 2. I guess we can prioritize those. And then we'll have a high power shaft come in here and make that a low priority so they can actually reach everything. That will then allow us to come in with our paper mill once that's actually, researchable because we have the science for it. No, I can't unlock it. Wah. And then we'll put that, depending on where the power has to go in, we'll put that somewhere around here. And eventually unlock the regular water wheels that will allow us to hopefully generate some power. So that is starting to look better. How are we doing on the dam over here? Still need 2 logs, and then that's it. Did we get all of our... Wow, we did not at all. All of our resin. So this needs to be hauling prioritized. So what that means to me is we need to have a pile. I don't want to research that right now. Let's just go ahead and get rid of a bunch of these berry bushes so we can have some storage, because I get the feeling this is going to be a problem. All right. Guess I'll just mark these super high priority for removal, so they can come take care of that later, and then we should be good to go. Yes, I know this is still flooded. That will be replaced eventually. Now, what are these people complaining about? Nothing to do. Oh, because they're full of cabbages. All right. Prioritized by haulers. Prioritized by haulers. We should have more storage, and that was the other thing we needed to do. And the thing we're going to do now, it says we have 1,000 food storage, which is nice, because we have plenty of cabbage storage, but that's only because we have these giant farm upgrades that can store a lot of cabbage. We don't have any actual dedicated cabbage storage. We have kimchi, and those are ostensibly in the process. That needs a place to be stored. We have the small tank that's supposed to be getting kimchi because that's the official food of the library, I guess. But we could have some storage there. Warehouses, we haven't researched any of these. Crate storage house. We don't need any more storage for beavers. We need some more storage for food. So it's crappy warehouses again, I suppose. As much as we can. Now, these are not going to use anything. They'd use berries. So, actually, since these aren't built yet, I'm going to flip this around. Berry jam. This one will be salt. So then right next door to the berry jam, we can move our berry storage. And then instead have this become cabbage storage. Because this is pine resin storage. We already have pine resin storage. Probably could use some more somewhere else. Ah, we have our salt ones here. That's fine. Gonna need some more storage over here. Salt, metal fasteners. There's just so many items to keep up with. I think that's part of what is making this so hard. But yeah, we're 20 some minutes into this and we haven't gotten to turbo speed yet. So let's hit that button. We're not in crisis death mode at any rate. 12 large farmhouse fancy blueprints, huh? Yes, they need paper. Still, that's the whole thing is resource management, it seems. So I don't even know what I had them build first. That's the problem. I imagine it was probably... Ah, the clay. Are we out of clay? Nope, we're making clay. All right, we're good. We just need to have the haulers take care of what they need to take care of. So, speaking of storage house... does this actually have... No, I don't think that has haulers in there. We need more haulers. But the problem is, to have more haulers, you have to have more beavers. And we don't need more beavers. We currently have a surplus of beavers. Alright, Drexo 17 over here in the clay pot. Maker in the wood burner. That hasn't started burning anything. That's fine. We'll get there. And multiple people have said, hey, the cabbages over here aren't being harvested. That's correct, because we don't have anywhere to put them. That is just the way it goes. Now, our berries... we're not out of berries. I guess they are not going here. So where are we storing the berries? Because I don't... Oh, there's a thing up here. Okay. So I guess that needs to go there. This is just regular berry storage, so that's fine. Yep, we're just waiting on the clay pots. That's probably going to take a while to get all the clay there. But we have extra beavers, so why don't we add another one, or two, or three, to the clay pit here. Get some more clay. That's a lot faster. Good. And the dam is complete, so that means that this whole area is pretty much done. We just have to get our piles sorted out here. Large piles for... no, that doesn't go in a pile, does it? I can't ever remember what goes where. That goes in a warehouse, which we do not currently have a lot of. So that can go... I guess I could just put 2 of these here. No big deal. That's going to be for... I guess I could just do So I can't find this stuff. I almost have enough items to need a search bar for the for what goes in the warehouse. There it is. Pine resin. And one of these, I guess, for berries. And then build our pathway here. Actually, this one needs to be flipped the other way around. That needs to be the... nope, not that one. Crappy warehouse. Right here. That way the path can be straight. And then at the very end, that can be... assuming that the warehouse will hold the bramble flowers. Which it should. Unless I'm just insane. There we go. These need to be constructed. Don't have too much time before this is going to flood again. And these buildings won't work if they're flooded. I know I could elevate them. I'm just not really that worried about it. So I think we'll just kind of leave it as it is. Lumberjack flag is lumberjacking, as one might expect. Planting some everblossoms, so that's a lot of pink. That is a lot of pink. So this is in place. You absolute imbeciles. I swear to God. All right. I told you to build this one first and this one last, and you did it anyway. You're dumb. You're stupid. So now instead I have to just completely get rid of it. That is annoying. Alright, do we have a clay pot? Not yet. We're still waiting on clay, really? Well, guess that is just how it goes. And of course these guys have not done anything because they don't have enough paper, because we can't make enough paper. So we don't have enough sawdust. Oh, that's because these things are paused. Alright, well, plank-wise, just regular sawdust. Had somebody in the comments say that it's dumb to just make sawdust. Well, I don't have enough, so I have to make it. I'm sorry to disappoint you. That's just one of those things we have to do. Not really any way around it. Okay, I forgot to set this to be berries. Where's my berries? Yeah, so now this should vastly increase our efficiency over here. These guys doing what they got to do. I guess prioritize these by haulers so they can be removed. Just set this to supply, this to supply. There we go. So this is going to flood, which is going to be super nice for water storage and not super nice for everything else here, but that's fine. You can always fix it later. So now 1.2 days left. I think it's time for us to think about putting in these lodges that are going to provide jobs for some other guys. So I'm going to put one there, and I'm going to put one here. If they get caught outside of this, it's their own fault. I will not save them. They will starve like real men. So that's going to go be the next thing. Did they finally build this? Yes, they did. Good job. Proud of you. I'm not that proud of you. Now this is... this one gear is stuck forever in exile. I can never build anything underneath it. So... don't have any storage... I really don't have any storage for gears? Are you serious? How can I not have any storage for gears? I mean, I guess I don't. But where am I gonna... I don't want to move something there. Crude saw blades. I guess I just have to do a mini crappy warehouse only for gears. No, who's making the gears? Is that tools? Paw-made gears. What is this? Dandelions? Alright, well that's fine. I guess this can go here. We'll just have this be gears. So hopefully they can pick this up, because I have to have... I have to have my stuff here. I don't have enough gears to just get rid of one of these. All right. So that's not connected. Good. These are built waterproof, watertight, though. So now I've got 2 more beavers working as haulers, and this isn't going to flood. So that is it's progress. So that's exciting. Drought is over. Now we should see this start to flood. And look, we got a bunch more pine resin. Don't have a ton more berries, but it's something. We'll see how quick this fills up. We might have to have that be a rescue mission. But I see, yep, salt flavor. And this will be berry jam flavor as soon as they have another. These clay pots looks like they're waiting on some logs. All right, so that's looking good. Water's already on its way down. There it is. Did somebody get the gear? I think they did. So let's finally put this back in place. And I have enough science to unlock our regular paper mill. That's a big building. Oh, seriously? The power puts on the top? Come on, man. You're absolutely killing me with this. Jeez. All right. How am I supposed to do this? So I can't really put this here. But I also can't really put this here because now it's going to be in the way of everything. Man, what are you? Like, this needs to be... this probably needs to be where this thing is. But I don't have any way to put the power in. Oh my god, man. You're absolutely slaughtering me with this. Screw press. Oh, come on. This... It's sometimes I feel like these buildings have been specifically designed to be as difficult to work with as possible with placement in the river. Maybe that's intentional, maybe it's not. I don't know. This does look cool though. I just have no clue how to put this in here. I can't just put this on top of this because it has to have power going to the top. If I put this here, then I have to have the power go up. But then I could move... You know what? Slow this down again so I don't go completely insane. Sheesh. This isn't going to work either. If I did... Oh, man, it's going to block water. I don't want it to block water. I can't really put this here. I could... I mean, I could put this here, I guess. But then they can't get to it. They don't have any path to anything. And I can't really put it up anywhere. So that's not ideal. This, I mean, this would work. But now I have to build a path up to the entrance. Oh my god, man. Oh. That's annoying. Not gonna lie. I really and truly don't know what else to say. That's full. I don't think I care about these anymore because these are definitely going to be dead. But to have this much pine resin is definitely nice. Even if it's not something we're really ever going to run out of. But now it's flooded, so it doesn't matter. And these can go away. All this storage. Now it can't operate anymore. Or we can just leave it here for whenever it's necessary. And one thing I don't see is I don't see this flag no longer working while it's wet. Because this one's also underwater, so hey, maybe it works. That's fine. Now why is this one going so slow? Oh, starving and dehydrated. Okay, that'll do it. That's not flooded. That's good. Progress. Yep, you're killing me though. You're absolutely killing me. The randomized door locations, man. All right. Well, what even was this that I got rid of? Screw press? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, so that has to go. Where's the thing? Right there? Sure. Let's go with that. Just build ourselves a little path there. That at least works. So this now, instead of being that way, oh my god, they got to come gather all of this stuff. And then I have to start building up. And then it's still going to block some water flow here. But it's making 116. And this needs how much? It's not operating because there's no available workers. Okay, touche. I figured they would have come and gotten all that by now, but that's fine. Man, I need to be making paper. I don't have time for this. Oh, they're so slow. This is just very much not ideal. Not being able to transmit power between buildings. That's evil. That is brutally hard. That's very frustrating. I guess I can do this. I guess that's fine. Oh man, I just that's not only that, but I have to have the stairs go up to get to it. Come on. Come on, you're making this hard. It's unnecessary. So this now has to become a regular platform. And then on top of that has to go one of these things. And I don't know if that is high enough. I guess it is. I guess that's high enough. Yeah, but, oh man, this is going to cause so many problems. I just do not have a better place for it. Sorry. It's gotta go right here. So the very frustrating part is that now I've got to, man, I've got to have this go around a corner. And that is, it's going to be 2 blocks high, and they're not going to be able to get to it unless I build over the top. Okay. Man. Do I have the other... Oh, I got to research those. All right. I'm not going to spend science on that. Not that I can anyway. This has to be... How far along? Sunflower seedling. That's got to go away. Yeah, this is not ideal. Not in the slightest. Not one bit. So now this has to be a regular platform. And now that's got to be stairs. Which means I have to walk here. All right. Okay, what was I making? Sunflower oil? Yes. That's doing something, I guess. So now I've got to... I wish they could just build... Oh, I don't even have the... Oh, I don't have this unlocked yet. Oh, come on. Oh, my God, dude. This is mean. This is mean. Man, I can't even research this yet. I'm going to miss an entire cycle worth of production for this. There's literally no other way for me to do this. Okay. What are you missing? Kimchi. Of course you're missing kimchi. Is that because all the beavers are eating it? Liquid storages to request goods. Obtain. Yep. I guess they're just waiting. Oh, they're going to eat it too. They're not going to even... They're not going to even, like, have it coming out of here. So I guess I'm just SOL for the next probably 2 episodes to make any more paper. Because of how this building requires power to go into it. Again, why? Why are you like this? Don't do that. Unless you're trying to make me mad, in which case it worked. Not being able to double stack the platforms is truly diabolical. Like, just let me do it. This is brutal. Tall platform, but how tall is it? Two blocks? Because I have to research this, and I have to build 2 of them, and then I have to build something to get on top of this to even be able to. Oh, God, man. So I can't even. I can't even have a staircase go over this because it has to turn, so I have to research something else. Oh my god. Oh, that is punishing. That's absolutely punishing. So, sorry for everyone who wants paper. You are not going to get it. Not going to get it. Because it somehow is even less than we already had. They just cannot go fast enough. Good news, though, is we have clay pots. So, woohoo. We're making our rice balls here. Which we don't even have. I have scaffolding, but I can't just build scaffolding. These are just regular things. Nope, can't do that. Metal platform. Corner skewer? What? Okay. What about these overhanging walkways? Can I build these not all the way up on the building? Oh, ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. Now we're cooking. Wait, well, hold on. How did he get up there? Maybe it's best not to ask questions. I wonder if this guy can just, like, reach way high up to do this. Because now I'm interested. Alright, so now this is housing to make paper. Ah, yes. Gears. Gears, pine resin, and sawdust. And water. Okay, we're gonna kill all our beavers now. Okay. So how do they build this if it's they can't reach it? Do they just climb up the top of this thing or what? Because they shouldn't be able to reach this normally. I am very curious. Well, if I can build these, that's not quite as bad. But the no double platforms, no stacking of platforms at least, that is truly punishing. Now, I need to know how these beavers are getting up here. How? Where is the beaver? Where is the beaver? I don't see any beaver. Okay, going inside the building, or they just poke their head out like the wall? I don't feel like that's supposed to be a thing. I really don't feel like that's supposed to work. But apparently it does. Anyway, this has power now, so that's progress. By all known laws of Timberborn, this should absolutely not work, but I guess if it does, I can't get that mad about it. Alright, now they have nothing to do. Nobody's harvesting these because they're too far away. So do these guys just, you know, not go past a certain distance, or is it just because we have too many cabbages here? And why in the world is our kimchi not being taken to the library? Or maybe it is, and we're just crazy. I guess we need to make more. Need to make more of these fermentation barrels. So you know what? Why not? Why not just make an absolutely asinine amount of fermentation barrels for no reason other than to make an absolutely asinine amount of fermentation barrels? Let's do it. I guess these are all going to be for kimchi now. Because we have enough stuff to do it. I appreciate how these are offset ever so slightly when you rotate them 180 degrees. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Alright. So that's going to be a thing. Hopefully that means we can make some more faster. I don't have any clay pot storage. I need to have clay pot storage. That's for gears. I was going to put another mine here, so we'll leave that open. Okay. Long, tiny warehouse. Do I go ahead and unlock this, or do I just build another crappy warehouse? I don't need a bunch of storage for clay pots. Do I even have the ability to store the clay pots? Shrieking Cursed Tomes of Damnation. What? Excuse me? Where does that come from? Oh, that's probably from that super cursed mine thing that just got added. That is terrifying. Oh, where am I supposed to put these things? Crappy warehouse. Mini crappy warehouse. Where's my piles? I can't store them in there either? Or is that one of those things that has to go in glorious storage? No, that's medium cauldrons. Or clay pots. Okay. Alright, glorious storage it is. For certain crucial items. Now, where can I put... I guess since we have nowhere better to put it, we'll just put this up here. Why not? Store 5 clay pots. And what else can we make? Burn sawdust. That's wasteful. Absolutely not. Or charcoal. I don't think we need to worry about that. Alright, are we at least making paper? Probably not really. That's fine. We'll just leave it alone. Are these prioritized? Yes. So let's go ahead and just mark all of these for prioritizing by haulers. Put it back on turbo speed. Alright, I feel like we're kind of making progress. Kind of. Still a little bit in the realm of I have no clue what's happening. But things aren't getting worse, so that is, at the very least, a positive. Alright, I guess I have to wait for those to finish. This is filling up quite nicely. Very nicely. Water should be going through, and it is. And they can still work harvesting the berries and the bramble flowers and everything. It's just the storage is full, so that is no longer usable. But that's fine. It gives them something to do. And this metal's almost gone. And we have some other areas of the map we can go to if we feel like it. Or we can just build another mine. That's always fine. They're making mountain salt currently. And we need some more cabbage harvesting. But I feel like the reason this hasn't been harvested is because they haven't had room for it. Because they're harvesting so much cabbage already. But now, if we have our kimchi able to be moved with haulers and all the ingredients thereof, then I think we're going to be in much better shape here. They'll have the ability to go ahead and fill this up, and our farms should be able to get a lot more going on. Now, this shouldn't ever flood, so I don't think it would be a problem if we put another farmhouse expansion on there. But food-wise, I don't think we really need to worry about it. I think we're doing okay. If anything, we need more water. I don't know why I couldn't say that 5 times fast. But yeah, I need more water, and then we'll figure something else out. Now, can I stack water pumps? Can I put this on top of... I can. I can. All right, well, that's an idea. So if I can do that, that would be, I don't know, probably a little excessive. But we already have, what, 9, 10, and it's not enough? So maybe that's something we need to be concerned about. One thing we can definitely do is start replacing these small tanks with the medium ones. So we have the space for it. And I can't research this giant buried tank yet because I don't have the science for it. I'm not going to build a liquid storage house. It seems kind of superfluous. But putting these things on top of these lodges might not be a bad idea for the future. We'll see. I think we just have a lot of consumption of water, and we just need to have more convenient close storage for it. None of these are prioritized by haulers, but that's okay. Because the beavers that are pumping here just need to be able to come up here and drop that off. Alright, what else is on my list that I haven't done? We did clay pots. We kind of addressed food storage. We placed most of the log stairs. I think we got... Did we get all of them? I actually don't remember. I feel like we did... Okay, we were missing this one, because that was going to be a thing. The beavers are going to get trapped, but we'll do that soon. Built a forester. We built blueprint storage. There's not really that much left from what I said we needed to do. But we definitely need to have some more pumping going on. So what's my... oh, I forgot about these fertilizing baths. I don't really have aquifer pumps, huh? Water pump upgrades. Water pump upgrade terminal segment. What? What does that do? Deep water pumps we don't have. I guess this is... block off the extremity of a chain of water pumps. Okay. I don't think we need that. So what if... What if we just kept placing more and more of these water pumps in different spots? I don't really have a lot of space to work with here in that regard for easy ways to get around. That I'm not going to be sucking water out of places I don't need to be sucking it from. But I also don't want to keep building further out over here. This coastline is just not advantageous for that. So if I did I'd only be able to do 2. Like that. I'd have to do that like that. This would have to go. There we go. Like so. I mean, that's not the worst thing ever. Kind of close, at least. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Just have this be a straight line path. And that should allow us to pump at least a little bit more. Oh, you have 3 of them pumping on the shallow? I don't care. I think that's fine. At least for right now. Oh, you're going to have a flood of bunch of extra beavers? Yeah, probably. But I can always just pause other buildings that I don't necessarily need to have beavers living in. Although it is very difficult to keep the population in check like this. They still haven't finished this. What do you... Okay, they just have to finish the labor. Oh, metal fasteners. Do I not have metal fasteners? Making tools. All right, well, now you're making metal fasteners. Good to work. I think they have everything to do that. We will be wrapping up here and ending today's episode at the beginning of the next drought. So we've got just a little bit of time left. I believe everything should be okay. Or at least set up an interesting Wednesday episode for us. So now I've got empty beds. I've got empty jobs, which I guess is good. Can always use some more beavers to do some more jobs, but we also have to be able to feed and water them. So hopefully this makes that a little bit easier. Let's go ahead and put in another medium tank here. I think I'll just have this set back here. So that's not a problem. That's going to be set to supply. The rest of these will get replaced at some point. 70 blueprints of the large farmhouse. Somehow I don't feel like we're going to need that many. But I haven't made any more blueprints. So, large water wheel blueprint. Not worried about balloon traders. Giant buried tank blueprint seems useful. If I unpause this, we'll have them start working on that. And then what's this? Scaffolding, making scaffolding. Do I even have scaffolding still? I might as well just have them keep going here. Or I could research large water wheels. Let's do the large water wheels. That seems a little bit more useful. It has tar that it doesn't need in the building. Tar in the small plank tank. I don't know. We'll figure it out next time. But these are back in business. I've got Rare Kumiko over here. attempting to make a giant buried tank blueprints. We don't have enough kimchi, apparently. Just an eternal struggle to just generate industrial quantities of fermented cabbage for our architects and our librarians to consume. I don't know. And kimchi's okay. It's not my favorite thing ever. But if they like it, all right, that's fine. Good for them. Are we actually making paper? Have we actually made paper? Okay, we've made 35. That's something. That's progress. All right. Well, I guess that's pretty much it for today. The last 0.4 days before the end of our temperate season, but we have made some good progress. Having this much water stored up, we're never going to use all this. Let's be honest. But having this here is nice. Very, very useful. We can just pump as much as we want, and not have to worry about any consequences. We have unbelievable amounts of cabbage that we somehow can't ever make enough kimchi using. Don't really know how that happens when I have 12 different fermentation barrels, and somehow we're always out. I don't know. I don't have any other. There's just nothing here. This is slowly. Oh god, this needs 50 sheets of paper. Oh, here we go again. Gotta have more paper. Absolutely have to have more paper. But that is just the way it goes. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed, even though it took us a little bit of time to figure all this stuff out. But yeah, we got more coming in this series on Wednesday, and then of course we have Folktales on tomorrow and Thursday, Ostriv on Friday, and then some live streams next weekend. I'm going to try this week. Don't know exactly when, but I am going to try and do at least one midweek stream, probably playing Satisfactory, maybe doing some other stuff. I will have a community poll that day for your input, and other fun stuff coming in soon as well, so keep your eyes peeled. We are in the part of the year where YouTube really encourages people to make more videos, because holiday shopping, I guess, somehow is going to start soon at the end of September or whatever. But yeah, so we're going to be making a bunch of videos every single day through the end of the year, unless some sort of cataclysm occurs. So get excited. We've got plenty of content coming your way, and I think we're going to have a really good time. So again, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. As always, appreciate the Beard Boosters for all of their help and their support, which makes it possible for me to do this every day now. And we have all sorts of fun with that. So if you want to be part of that group, there's information in the description. Please do not ever feel obligated. I am just glad to have you here, and I hope that we'll be able to enjoy plenty more to come in the future. So that's it. We will see you in the next video, or whenever it is you choose to grace us with your presence again. Love for it to be soon, but if not, that's fine. I'm just glad you're here today. Hope whatever it is you're doing with the rest of your day, have a fun and a safe time, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.